Hey everybody, it's me. It is Bariatric Girl 1969 or Moon Goddess Norwegian Witch or yeah, First Lady Blue Eyes. Anyway, I hope you guys can see me okay here. Anyway, I'm just moseying on down the highway and everything, and I got some really good news. My medicine, which is really hard um, for to come by, basically. Um, they actually have it in stock. I was so worried there for a minute there because it encourages me to eat. And it's not that I don't want to eat. It's just that of all the surgeries I've had like six of them. So, so I try to be positive and all and maintain a positive outlook on everything, including my health. And, like I tell people all the time, you know, there's nothing wrong with indulging here and there, with stuff that you know aren't the best for you, but don't make it like a all the time thing. And because you are basically what you eat. So if you put in your body, then your body's going to be. So with that being said, just be mindful. Really like protect your body. Uh, give it what it needs and stuff, and you know, it's all for the greater good. Trust me, in the end. Because I'm 56 and, I did have, the weight thing done twice, two different ones. And probably it was the worst mistake I ever made. It wasn't the doctor's fault. It was just that it's not for everybody. And it just seemed to be that it just wasn't for me. And I'm like trying to play catch up, and I got down to like 99.1 pounds. And I'm 5'4". Yeah, but it's okay. I feel great though. Absolutely. Um, but anyway, yeah, so I'm doing a check-in today. Today is September the 10th, and it is 12:16 p.m. Of course, I don't have my affirmations with me, but uh, you know, I will go over those like later on. I'm gonna do another video. Um, I'm gonna start doing like some crafting videos. And one of the things that I was thinking about doing, and I think it would be something really good, positive, and I think you'd enjoy doing it. And then not only that, use this time to, get the stuff that you need to do it. And it's really dirt cheap. And then again, you may already even have a lot of these items already. But uh, if you take like, say, wood jewelry making beads, like real wood, okay, make sure they have the holes unless you have an itty bitty teeny tiny drill, you could drill it. uh, but you know, and preferably unpolished, just straight up raw. And you can get like the non-toxic, uh, like resin, coloring stuff. The same stuff you use for soap making, candle making, stuff like that. That's non-toxic, doesn't have any harmful ingredients in it, which is what I believe in using. Um, and get some different containers, separate them, and so basically, I'll just tell you the basics to get like definitely some really good quality essential oils. Okay, like lavender is a really good one. Uh, Sage or clarity sage is really good. Um, let's see, mandarin is really good. It's comforting. Juniper, uh, frankincense, myrrh. Uh, oh gosh, there's so many. If you can get like a nice little bundle, a mixture of all kinds, totally get it. And make sure you get your elastic string and your stringer, like or at least have a needle, you know, big enough or small enough to go through the holes of it. Because you may already have, like I said, a lot of the stuff. But I like to use, you know, um, what is it? Either the elastic clear, or I like the different colored plastic, or just the regular old school kinds that you tie that looks, it looks like something that you oh, what is it called? It's like a type of twine, different colors of twine. Yeah, like really rustic looking. Yeah. And so make sure you get those items because you're definitely going to need that. And I would say you can also get clay. Um, they do have real clay. And what you can do is they actually, I think it's like $1 and some change right now, believe it or not, because they have like, oh, a hobby. Well, at least I knew the Hobby Lobby and some Michaels. Um, at my Hobby Lobby, I think it was like normally it's like $2.99. I think it's like half off or whatever. But it's like a little slider thing, and it makes different size uh, uh, play balls. So basically, you put it in there and you keep going back and forth, almost like an old school credit card machine maker or whatever, or in a slider. And then you take it out, of course, once you get it nice, and you can have them whatever color you want. Um, let's see. They have plain and all. They have colored already, but just look at the ingredients too. You want something that is not going to break you out. It's hyperallergenic too, and yeah, and then of course, set it out. Make sure it's the clay that is air dry. But I actually have a cooker too. But you don't want to cook it with the oils in it, of course. First you want to make your own little balls yourself. Because now you might could probably find some, and even like you know, check out. They got like all kinds of really cool things where you can make your own type of like I don't know charm bracelet, and you could roll it out and make it into like leaves or just whatever your favorite thing is. And then I have like a little putty knife cutter and stencils and stuff. And but anyway, I'm going to be doing it probably later on this evening. It just depends. My husband's kind of been sick, so I just did no, not being mean, but all the coughing in the background is kind of getting like oh, my nerves. And I keep telling him, well, stop smoking cigars, because you quit smoking cigarettes and everything for like 2 years and everything. And then one day he came home with a cigar, and he's had a cigar every day, and it's like cigars are a lot more, I don't know. I know I tried to take a puff one, and well, I lost it was like, I was choking to death. Yeah, I was like pretty crazy. But anyhow, I just wanted to, give you guys, food for thought and stuff, that um I love to do arts and crafts. And if you don't have a printer, I'm gonna be designing some and they even have a free thing on Canva that you can use. And you can make a gratitude journal. We're gonna be making that. A let's see, a memory board. No, no. It's yeah, it's no, like an emotional or mood board. And then of course, a self-love collage. So you need poster board for that. But if you don't have poster board, it's okay. You can use like look, check this out. Like I save like all of my Amazon boxes and stuff or whatever. This is what my computer came with. Do like that, and you're going to be covering it up anyway. Get like plenty of magazines, cut out big bold words of things that that you like, that you're into, whatever, and you know, affirmations and all. You can like print some out, or you can write them out. Just whatever you want to do, you know. But I'm going to stick with the task at hand. I'm probably going to do another video once I get out here to the pharmacy because there's a Dollar Tree here. Yes. And you know what? I didn't even realize that I had like totally all the way real wood um, beads, like raw wood beads, but they're kind of big, like they're like about maybe that big. They came like almost like in a wreath looking thing. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut it so they can come off, and I'm going to soak it and all. But I got these jars and they got them at Dollar Tree, or you can use something that, I wouldn't want you to put it, something that you're going to cook in later or eat in or whatever, because, that scent, you might taste it. So probably won't taste too good. So get something that you can use just for like arts and crafts type stuff. That's my exit number 47. Yeah. Actually, I think I'm probably going to go to the Dollar Tree first and everything this way and everything. You guys can go with me. Yes. But if I could remember how to get there, that's okay. Yeah. Yeah, I can remember. Okay. Yeah, I don't have my GPS on because I'm on here. Yeah. Yeah, anyway, but these we're gonna be doing like a number of different projects, like, and then I'm gonna have the downloadables that you could download yourself. They're gonna be pretty basic or whatever, and you could pretty much do whatever you want, or you can make your own. And I would definitely recommend doing like a letter to your future self, and even a letter to your past self as you in the future now. Um, Forgiveness letters to yourself, self love, forgiveness letters to people that have hurt you in any way. And I don't mean by like giving the actual letter to the person, because it may make things worse. You know what I mean? Sometimes it's just better to just write it, and don't hold back. I mean, that's the whole point of the exercise, with the forgiveness letter, and and writing it, but here's the thing. Before we even get to that, we want to get to the self-love part first. Like, you have to love yourself first and foremost. You've got to love yourself. Got to love yourself, because self love is the most important thing, definitely. And, I can speak a lot on that because I was in a very dark place for a very long time. But that was, mainly because I did not have the outlet, like, I mean, I had therapy, don't get me wrong. I totally did. But there was several years I didn't, because I didn't have the insurance to, and I didn't know that you could get it for free, because I've been in therapy since I was a child, with, ADHD, bipolar disorder, manic depressive, um, OCD, yeah, OCD, yeah, post traumatic stress, multiple borderline multiple personality disorder, not schizophrenia, um, but it's more like my alter ego. Like, I would say, okay, I had a profession, let's just say, I was a strong individual, and I would portray myself as Mistress Marilyn, you know, not to hurt people, but for me to like protect myself, like nobody could hurt me anymore. And that was my alter ego. You know what I mean? And then I didn't really realize. I mean, now I realize. I mean, I guess at the time it was healthy for me. Okay, because it masked that pain, I guess, that I was feeling. So maybe that wasn't necessarily a really good thing, but for the time being, for me, it was, But now I realize that there are other ways that are positive that I could have done that, and I chose the wrong way. And then, hey, we're all imperfectly perfect in our own unique, beautiful ways. So, and it is what it is. I did. I've done a lot of things that a lot of people probably have not even couldn't even fathom to even think about. They're like, "Oh my gosh, are you so serious? Oh my god, how did you ever survive it?" Well, I'm a survivor. Sometimes you just don't have a choice. And the thing about it is, I'm okay. I'm literally okay. but there's so many people that are not okay. And that's one reason why I started this page, because there's so many people that are really not okay. Okay. And it's really a sad and very, very unfortunate thing. And I totally, totally went the wrong way, I think, because I don't have a clue where in the world I am. Because I thought I was in the Kaiser and Wichita parking lot, but I'm in the Home Depot parking lot. But Home Depot is great, though, you got to admit. Ooh, and Ross. Oh, I didn't even, I thought Ross closed down. That's crazy. Maybe not. But yeah. But anyhow, but um, yeah, get some supplies, get the wood, the wood, any kind of jewelry making wood, or clay, or you can get, the air molding. Oh, and be careful too. Make sure you keep it like zip tight while you're doing it and all, because it actually dries very, very fast, and you don't want it to crack on you. So you may want to, have like a little cup of water right next to you or something, just to make sure and all that. I think I'm totally going the wrong way. Oh my gosh. And make sure you have that, and also that way it doesn't dry out on you and all while you're making beautiful stuff and all. Because see, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be using after they're completely totally dry and all. It's a process. It's like it could take up to like a week or so, maybe longer. It just depends. um and but it's so much fun, you guys, and it's very rewarding in its own way. I mean, oh gosh, it's wonderful. And then the smell, the scent, and you don't want to just throw just anything in there. You want to resonate what works best with you and what you like and all, what makes you calm. Just try out different scents and stuff. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and end this video and all. And as soon as I get to the store, I'm going to get back on and make another video, part two. Okay. So be looking for part two. All right, you guys. And this is, what day is today? Is it Wednesday? Yep. Wednesday, September 10th. And it is now 12:31 p.m. Eastern, 2025. All right, you guys, I will be back.